What's going on, Shady people? Shady Penguin here, welcoming you back to another week of UCL prep. Actually, it could be the final week of UCL prep because this is the 6th game of the off-season tournament. We're going up against our Goliath once again. And, it's going to be a little bit of a tough one because it always is when we go up against A-Drive. So if you guys want to take a quick minute, we're going to go over the team that I have built for Dan. If you don't remember Dan's team, let me try to find it really quick. UCL teams. Okay, cool. I got it. Dan's team is as follows. He's got his captain, the beautiful Rampardos, and the rest of his team, which was randomly given to him, of course, is Diglett, Mienfoo, Anorith, Sandshrew, Nosepass, Tailo, Yamask, Shroomish, Grimer, and Lotad. So last time we really ran into trouble with the fact that Diglett can trap things. And then Rampardos ended up winning the game being Choice Scarf. So it was a tough game last time, despite having what seems to be a pretty good advantage over all of his water and grass weaknesses. But we'll see how we can do this week. This is the team that I prepared. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high because, Goliath is just, I might not be David. I might just be some random trying to take down the Goliath, and I'm just not the guy for it. But we're going to kick off the team with who I think is going to be one of the most valuable members is this Wingull with Choice Scarf. Same thing we brought against him last time. Scald, U-Turn, Hurricane, and Knockoff. I just got to make sure that I use it better. Don't just sack it off to a Diglett. That's the big problem. That thing can trap me. Anytime I bring this in, I feel like Diglett's going to come in, burn the sash just to take out the Nexus, because the high Nexus is probably going to rock most of his team again like it could have last time. So it's going to be tough, but we're going to try to use this thing correctly. Hopefully we can. The next Pokemon, of course, is Mindless the Magnemite, running the same thing, Hidden Power, Ice, Recycle, Volt Switch, Flash Cannon. Didn't really want to change things up. Kind of hoping I don't get, if I can get rid of that Rampardos so I don't get Mold Breakered, I think this thing can really do a lot of work. Of course, he's got a lot of ground types, but that's why I've got the Hidden Power Ice on there, and Flash Cannon will hit those rock types, whether it be, what was it that he had? Whether it is, well, it can't be the Rampardos because he outspeed me and bought me. Whether it's the Nose Pass if he brings it, that's really the only rock type. But Flash Cannon's there also to hit like the Shroomish if he brings it. And if I want to go for a move that's stab and safe and not necessarily going to get thwarted by one of his 3 ground types. I think it's Diglett, Sandshrew. No, that's it. Diglett and Sandshrew. He's just got a lot of those ground rock types. But I think Mindless, by the way, Mindless is, well, never mind. I'm not going to say anything. You'll learn tomorrow. The next Pokemon is Tiny Spot. So this was a last minute, literally right before recording this, I decided that, hey, I'm going to go with something crazy. You're not going to be Liquid Ooze, by the way. You're going to be Rain Dish. You're going to be Rapid Spin, Scald, Sludge Bomb, Rain Dance with the Damp Rock. So I really think that High Nexus can do so much work if we can break that sash on that stinking Diglett. If we can break that sash. Unfortunately, I don't have room for rocks on this team because my only rocks user, as you guys do know, is Baltoy. And I considered putting him on instead of Tumnus, but I think Tumnus matches up really, really well as well. So if we can get a Rain Dance up, first of all, Tentacool will start hitting really, really hard. And I had this thing Focus Sassed at first, but then I decided when I made the change to Rain Dance, I debated, and I ended up going with Damp Rock, just so High Nexus can have as many turns as he needs to wreck shop with Scald in the Rain. And of course, High Nexus also has Rain Dish. But Rapid Spin is there to get rid of any hazards. I have Scald, Sludge Bomb. Pretty basic. As far as spread goes, I have max special defense that I can. Nothing in defense because honestly, anything that hits me on the physical side is going to knock me out. Because he has so many ground type moves. He's so many of his Pokemon can learn ground type moves. So I know that physically super effective hits are going to come, and that's why I was considering running Focus Sash. But we're going to see how this works out. I know it's a little bit risky in the last game, but gosh darn it, I want to have a good time. Our next Pokemon is Little Goer. This time we're running Heal Bell over Thunder Wave because, like I said, he's got a lot of immunities to electricity in his ground type. So I want to run Heal Bell. Maybe it'll pay off clutch. Maybe Pokemon will get burned or paralyzed or whatever, and we can use this Bell to take care of that problem. And the spread is the same as usual. I believe 196 attack with Adamant Nature so that he can hit really, really hard. Little Goer is great. Rocking that Berry Juice, so maybe we can pop the Thief going off once or twice. As long as we don't get knocked off, then we will eat our Berry Juice and can Thief away. And even if we get knocked off, we can still use Thief. So it's a win-win. Our next Pokemon is Monster Kid, who is pretty much our backup win con after High Nexus. Same thing as last time. We learned last time that Monster Kid got a good run. Got to kill a few Pokemon last time, and I think we can do the same thing here. We just got to play it smart. Once again, it's all about that sash. He doesn't really have any fairy type access, I believe. So we don't have anything that we're weak 2x4, and as long as we have that Eviolite, we're going to be pretty darn bulky, so I'm happy about that. The spread, I decided to go Jolly this time around with more speed investment than attack investment because attack is already pretty high. So I figured let's rock out with this. And of course, the beneficial nature always only adds 1 point at level 5. So it doesn't really matter whether it's whatever you need it to be. I could lower this. I mean, I can't invest any more in this. So that's why I had to go Jolly because I wanted to make sure that I hit 15. speed. But Monster Kid might come through clutch. Our final Pokemon is Tumnus. So we didn't bring this last time because I was afraid of the Taillow on my opponent's team. However, this time around, I'm not afraid of the Taillow. I have Mindless. I realize that now. So let's go ahead and bring the Eviolite, bulk upping, horn leeching, double edging, milk drinking Tumnus the Skiddo. Or Skiddo. Tumnus the Skiddo, yeah. The spread I have is I made him fast. I made him 14 speed. That way he can speed tie with a few things on Dan's team that he normally wouldn't if I didn't invest, and I would just get outsped. We have 136 attack and 132 defense. Not much in special defense. Realistically, I'm going with this spread only because his team is so physically offensive. Otherwise, I mean, I have bulk up, so I know my defense is going to get higher. I could invest more in special defense, but seriously, his only special mons would be the Taillow, which I'm going to switch out against, would be the Mask, which not a big deal, and then would be the Grimer, which of course, well, actually, Grimer's usually physical. Never mind. So that's going to be our team of 6. This is potentially our last game. Your New York Mankeys are currently 4-1. We will either be 4-2 and bowing out of this tournament tomorrow, or we will be 5-1 and have to go head to head with a captain game, which will be basically a Mankey versus a versus a Cranidos, which would be really, really cool. I already have my set picked out for that, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. If we win tomorrow, you get to find out. If not, it'll forever remain a mystery. But we have a tight matchup in that regard, and I think if we could take the game, which I'm hoping we can. Like I said, I'm not getting my hopes too high, but we do have a pretty good matchup. But honestly, guys, Diglett Mienfoo is just a crazy core. They're both they're top S tier Pokemon. Which of course they're randomly given, so it's this whole thing has just been a good experience, a lot of fun in Little Cup, completely random teams, which made it a lot less stressful for sure, and just tried to play our best and have a good time. And you know what? If mistakes happen, they happen. But I think that we have a pretty good chance at winning tomorrow's game. If you guys enjoyed, please show some shady love, that thumbs down below. I'm gonna get the heck out of here though. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.